I hope y'all can hear me. Welcome everybody. Welcome. I even got the camera out for today for y'all. This is the infamous Kiki. I'm gonna check to see if you guys can hear me, and then if you can, we are going to be good to go. Um, bear with me here. Let me see. Bear with me here. Yes, you can hear me. Let me see. Bear with me here. Yes, you can hear me. Okay. I had to turn my volumes down and make sure y'all can hear me. I got the microphone, the phone, and the camera and everything for this video today. Y'all should already know. Y'all should already know it is what it is. I didn't got it all out for y'all today. But anyway, y'all welcome to my channel. I know y'all probably read the thumbnail. Y'all probably watched this on the live. Not on the live, but on the recorded rewatch. So to everybody who's watching this on the recorded rewatch, thank you. I appreciate it. And my camera fell over earlier, but this is my bedroom, y'all. This is part of it. My artwork, my kids' pictures over here. Y'all see my artwork back here? No, it's mine. It's my artwork right here. It's mine. My artwork right here. It's mine. Anyway, hi, my name is Infamous Kiki. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. Hello, everybody. ASMR. We're going to talk about the Jonathan Majors interview, people. That's what we're going to talk about today. Let me make sure my levels are good. I think my levels are good. My volume is all the way up, y'all. All the way loud. I had to get the camera, had to put the wig on. Y'all must be special for today. But I'm gonna make this short and sweet. So if you don't know who Jonathan Majors is, let's start with that first. Who is Jonathan Majors? Some of y'all are like, who is this? He may look familiar. He's been in lots of movies. He was recently noted as being Kang the Conqueror, which is supposed to be a big Marvel MCU comic book villain. I'm a big Marvel fan. Jonathan Majors was also in Creed 3 with the fabulous Michael B. Jordan. And he's been in other movies. He got his start really when he was with Christian Bale in a movie called Hostile or Hostage. I don't know. I've seen every Jonathan Majors in Lovecraft Country. Lovecraft Country aired on HBO like 2 years ago. That was a very good show. They did that show dirty, but it was a very good show, and he came into fame that way. So he is a really great actor. Let me disclaimer. I am a huge Jonathan Majors fan. Like, I was a huge fan. I still am a fan of his work. I still. So y'all see that I still stand him. Like, he's a good looking man. Lord have mercy. I mean, he is one of the best actors I've seen, young up and coming actors, in a long time, y'all. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm all the way live crushing on Jonathan Majors like all day. I was rooting for him and everything. So y'all don't at me about that, because I was rooting for this man. I love him as an actor. Never met him, don't know him, but as an actor, he's cool. So when he got into trouble, Jonathan Majors back in, when was this? Like back in April, I think it was back a while ago. He got into little trouble. He got into a situation with his girlfriend. His girlfriend's name is Grace Jabari, and I think they've been together for 2 or 3 years or something like that. He got into a little kerfluffle with his girlfriend. Okay, so they had an incident where they were fighting, and this is before all the video came out and before everything came out. So the police got called. I don't know if he called the police, she called the police. I think he may have called the police, and so the police came and they arrested him. Like, what went from like a volatile situation went into something serious. So to make a long story short, he eventually, I guess he had the worst legal team ever in the history of legal teams, y'all. Don't at me, but that's just the truth, in my opinion. And so he ends up most recently getting sentenced and accused of DV. I mean, he didn't like punch this woman or anything like that, but he got accused of DV. If you don't know, DV, domestic V. V. So, so I'm not going to argue the legalities of the case. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to argue whether he did or didn't. You can look up online and read the whole trial and watch the videos. He was running from this woman. Apparently they got into an argument when they were going home from someplace, and in a car. Text messages have been leaked, and y'all know how I felt about it. I did another video about Jonathan Majors. Look it up in my playlist, my TV and entertainment playlist, because I did say that the voicemails and the text messages that they were reading, he sounded like Cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. And so, to make a long story short, recently he has done an interview on ABC with Linsey Davis talking about everything that happened with his relationship. He still wants to act, of course, and I guess he's trying to do his mea culpa, like, he's trying to clean up his image because Marvel has dropped him. There's another movie he was supposed to come out with that I think they're not going to come out with that movie. A lot of things have happened with Jonathan Majors, and it makes me sad. Like, I'm not gleefully sitting around here going, yeah, he got in trouble. Take that, black man. Like, no, I was rooting for him, but I understand how it looks. And like I said, I didn't think the text messages kind of made it seem like she went to the hospital and something had happened. As to what, we don't know. We weren't there. All I can go, but I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not here to debate whether he did or didn't, he's guilty or not guilty or whatever. I'm not here to debate that. I don't care enough about these celebrities to be sitting over here debating about that. So everybody's, this interview was done the other day, and some people said it hurt him. Some people made it seem like he was a real life king, the conqueror. Some people said it gave off very The Boys Homelander vibes. And I watched the interview and I'm like, I don't watch The Boys, but I like Homelander. Homelander's like my dream guy. And so, that's the kind of man I like. But it gave off a very diabolical, like, he seemed very into himself. So the crux of the thing that had everybody tripping out on is that there was a recording, I guess the girlfriend made, him lecturing her like she was a damn child, saying that you need to be more like Coretta Scott King, you need to be more like Michelle Obama. And then he went on to say, I don't like you doing this and this and this and this and this and this. So people were harping on the fact that Grace Jabari, his now ex-girlfriend, is a white woman. And people are like, but you're telling a white woman. But I don't think he meant like in a racial way. I think as in a dignified, regal, these are educated, dignified, wonderful women. And I have to say, Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama those two women, should be the example for anybody. It has nothing to do whether that Grace Jabari was white. I think people are missing that point. It's like saying that Michelle Obama, we can only look up to her because she's a black woman. Michelle Obama is a competent woman. She's a competent person, period. You can look up to her whether you be black, white, Asian, male, female, whatever. Coretta Scott King is a competent, educated woman in her own right. And so both of these women, I think, it has nothing to do with black and white about whether he's telling a white woman to be more like Michelle Obama. I think he meant in behavior. I don't think he has nothing to do with race. I don't think. Like, that's just my opinion. The way he was saying it in an interview, I'm like, okay, I get it. I got that. So people were harping on that because, he just kept going on about he wanted credit. And I'm just laughing because I thought it was funny. The point of this video is not to debate whether Jonathan Majors is guilty or not, whether he's dating Megan Good now, whether he found his Coretta. If he did, hats off to you, sir. I don't know anything about Megan Good. I know she's been in some movies. She's a very attractive woman. I know she went through a divorce a couple of years ago. I don't know nothing about her. I don't know if she is Coretta or Michelle Obama level. I don't know this woman. Okay. My point about it is what everybody's missing is he MLK? Or there's 2 points. Number one, is he MLK or Barack Obama? And I don't mean like in political or achievement. I understand he's just an actor. So I think he was kind of overstating his importance. He seemed kind of arrogant and narcissistic. I hate to throw that word around because it's a clinical term, but people throw it away. But he just kind of seemed like he was a little full of himself. Like he had a inflated, to me, sense of ego and self-importance. But but then on the other hand, is that my cat? You hear my cat in there? No, kitty. My cat better not be in there doing some pooping on the floor, doing some hijinks, because he will do some hijinks and shenanigans. But anyway, I just think it came across as he has an over sense of ego. Like his sense of self-importance was real high. And so that was kind of weird. I was like, really? Okay. So and my point is, in order to get Coretta and Michelle, you have to be Barack or MLK, and not racial ways like, y'all here, breaking barriers. I'm just saying, as a man, there are a lot of men out there that want all kinds of women. There's men out there who want Cardi B, who want Meg Thee Stallion, who want Megan Good, who want all kinds of women. but they not that man. Like in order to beat the man, you got to be the man. In order to get this kind of woman, you got to be that. I don't know if Jonathan Majors, I don't know in person. So I'm just thinking to myself, he seems like he's the type that has a temper. He seems like the type that can be a bit domineering and exacting in what he wants. He seems the type of dude that's real picky, but I don't know. I don't know the man, so I can't say, but I'm saying that's just how he comes across as. So Barack and MLK and these other great men out here who had a lot of civil rights leaders had great wives who were educated and accomplished in their own right. Coretta Scott King, I know about her family. I know a little bit about her relationship. Like, I don't know, but Michelle Robinson Obama, I know a lot about her. I done read the books. I done listened to her podcast. I understand the thing. I read Obama's book and how he was talking about their relationship. I know for a fact that I don't think Michelle Obama or Coretta Scott King would even F with a dude like Jonathan Majors. I'm not trying to drag him or say anything bad about him, but it's just a whole different caliber of kind of person. So all you men out here talking about y'all want this and y'all want this and y'all want that, but are you that man? So that's my question to men out there and women. Women talking about they want this kind of man and that kind of man, but are you that person? Are you? Are you what you want in a man or a woman? For me, who is single, I don't ask anything out of a man that I don't have. When I ask a man to be competent, mature, financially stable, attractive, kind, a good parent, because I have those qualities. When I ask a man to be financially stable and financially competent, to care about the world, I have those qualities. I'm not asking nothing from no man that I can't be or I can't do. And people are like, well, Kiki, that's you. I'm nothing special. I have to work hard at not being a piece of shit. I'm telling you that right now for the people in the back. I have to work hard at not being a piece of shit. People are like, you so intelligent, you so smart, you so blah, blah, blah. Honey, that takes effort to be smart. I don't just wake up one day and be like, oh, I know about this and I know about that. I have to research. I go and look stuff up. I research. I'm curious. I'm naturally curious about other people, other places, other things. That's why I know a lot of things about a lot of things. Because I ask questions. I don't just take people, look on social media and be like, oh, okay, that's right. Yep. And just keep it moving and then wallow in my own ignorance. I've had to break down my own mental barriers and deficiencies about certain topics and certain things. And in order to get to the truth, you have to deconstruct your own mindset in order to get to the heart of the truth. So that's my first question. Is Jonathan Majors at the level of a Barack? Like somebody is calling me. Sorry, y'all. Is he at that level? Of being a caliber of man for Michelle Obama or Coretta Scott King. That was my first part. My second part is that was the nice part. Some of y'all men are not gonna like what I have to say. Okay, I don't know Grace Jabari. I just know the things that were said on the internet. And then other women have dated Jonathan Majors and come out and said that he was domineering, that he was, borderline. Apparently, to me, they did have a very toxic relationship. He should have I said that in my other video, he should have let that relationship go. People grow apart. They wanted different things. But, it happens. You have to let toxic relationships go, even as a regular person. But if you're famous and well-known, even more so. If you could get to the point where you tussling over cell phones and you punching holes in walls, I'm not saying they did all that, but anybody out there who finds yourself in this situation where you're in a toxic relationship where y'all are fighting over things and y'all are getting physical and throwing things at each other and you're yelling and getting each other's face, stop. It's not worth it. I know people who've lost their jobs. I told this other story. Sorry, y'all. I told the story before. I know somebody that lost their job because they had a toxic relationship with a chick and she used to show up at his job. And she got that man fired because she would show up at the job ranting and screaming and then he would break up with her and go back to her, break up with her and go back to her. Why? And then eventually he lost his career and got fired. And he had a good job, good career, on his way up as a manager, and he lost his job because he decided to want to be with this toxic chick. That happened to one of my friends. And it turned out this chick ended up being his baby mama, so he stuck with her for the rest of his damn life. And this chick is crazy. So I tell men, you don't have to be stuck with nobody. He should have got out of that relationship. But the biggest thing is that, like what y'all not gonna like I had to say, some of y'all men don't want Coretta and Michelle. Y'all may say y'all do, but y'all don't. Y'all don't really want that. Y'all don't really want Coretta and Michelle. Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want an educated woman like me. Jonathan Majors wanted a doormat. It seemed like he wanted somebody he can domineer, somebody he can tell what to do. That's what kind of seems like my observation. Because in order to deal with a Coretta or a Michelle, you can't be on no bullshit. Michelle Robinson Obama comes from a educator family for a couple of generations. Now, when Barack had to step to her, he had to step to her in the right way. He had to court her and date her and get to know her. That took time and effort because he saw something in Michelle Robinson. He saw the value in having this woman, not just Black woman by your side. Regardless of whatever Jonathan Majors wants to be with, it's not the fact that he got with a white woman. It's the fact that he thought he was going to turn a hoe into a housewife. Guess what? Hoes don't act right. There's hoes on a mission. There's hoes on a crack pipe. Hoes tell everybody, even the mayor. Look in the sky. There's a hole zone there. There's a whole wide world. Now, I'm not calling Grace Jabari any kind of derogatory names. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know this woman. For what I know, and he met her at an industry party. And she may have been the type of person 2 or 3 years ago for the type of person that he was. But as you mature and you get older and things happen to you, you're like, okay, I don't want to live this type of lifestyle no more. In my opinion, I may not be right. Grace Jabari, nothing wrong with her. I don't know where she's from. I don't know her family, but she seems like the type of girl that you meet at a party and you go out to the club and she want to go to the club every weekend. We all know we have friends like this. You may be this. I'm not throwing nobody under the bus. But then you meet a man and y'all are both vibing and y'all hanging out and y'all at that industry parties. And then as time you get on and get more serious and there's more scrutiny, he's understanding that, okay, well, we can't do certain things like we did before. We can't move certain things. Grace apparently didn't get the message. She still wanted to go out and hang out and do whatever she had to do and talk a certain way and act a certain way. And that may not have been good for him. And I'm not here to judge that. He should have walked away and left it alone. But the question is, looking at the women that he's dated, did Jonathan Majors really want that? Because some of y'all men, y'all like crazy bitches. Y'all say y'all want Michelle Obama, but now y'all want Cardi B. Y'all want to turn. I'm not saying bad. I love Cardi B, but y'all want to turn club girls into civil rights wives. I'm gonna say it again. Y'all want to take club hoes and turn them into civil rights wives. Y'all men do this. There is a narrative out there that women, we date toxic men. That's true. We date bad boys. Where women should need to learn how to choose better. Why can't women choose better? Why can't men choose better? I've seen it in my own family. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know when y'all brother or y'all cousin or uncle bring a chick to the picnic and y'all looking like this. Hey, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's kinfolk new girlfriend. What's she wearing? What's she doing? Is she eating up all the food? Oh no, she twerking. Is she drunk? Oh, she twerking in front of the kids. Okay. She trying. You had to look at your brother and be like, what? Get your girl. What's she doing? Then next thing you know, the chick is fighting with your sisters and your mama, and she twerking in front of the 2-year-olds, and she drunk, and you're like, and you're looking at your kinfolk going, who is this person that you brought? Who? Was she? You over here looking like Kevin Hart? Who is this bitch? Like, who brought? Your family's like, who is this lady? Who is this lady? Your grandmama like, go. Okay. That's just Ray's lady friend. We'll get her. We got her. She got you. Okay. She get your lady. Can you get her? You know, grandma, big mama getting upset. Like, she getting upset. Get that bitch. Like, we've all been there. And you're like, Why are you even messing around with this woman? Why are you even, where did she come from? Did you meet her at Walmart? Like, who is this chick? That's up here loud. That's up here twerking. They will take bitches like that, ladies, and bring them home to mama. And then get mad at how they went to the party and they got drunk and then they end up having sex with all their friends and then they get mad like, oh, she cheated on me. And I'm like, what, the same chick that was twerking at the picnic? Yeah, I heard. Okay, well, kind of saw that coming. She slept with 3 of my friends. Like, I can't believe she did that, dog. And then these same motherfuckers get online and dog women and be like, women are horrible, women are awful. Make better choices, fellas. Okay? Make better choices. You can't take a club girl and expect her to all of a sudden get some sense and be respectable. Do y'all not understand that? Same thing with men. You can't take, yo, man, what's up? You did. And then when you get a little respectability, you get a little education, then you're like, oh, God, this dude is not for me. He's not for you, boo. Move on. He was Jonathan Major trying to turn Grace into something else she was not. Well, you can't talk like that. And then, you have to do this and do that. I'm not going to sit up here and be lectured by no man like I'm a child. She shouldn't even sat there and listen to that. She should have said, you know what? I'm me. This is how I do it. If you don't like it, we'll just break up. That's what should have been said. Instead of her going, I know, I'm sorry, girl. If Grace wanted to shake her ass at a club and stay out till 3 o'clock in the morning and make fun of his dancing, what the hell ever. Girl, that's what I like to do. I did this before. I was like this when you met me. He had changed and wanted to move on to something different, and they should have just split up and move on. But the point is, I'm saying, do y'all really want Coretta and Michelle? Because it seems like a lot of y'all really don't. Like y'all say that, and it sounds good. But a lot of y'all don't really want that. I can attest that y'all men don't really want that. Because Coretta and Michelle is not a doormat. Coretta and Michelle is intelligent. Coretta and Michelle gonna look at you like this. What you talking about? My cat in there cutting up, y'all, just cutting up. But Coretta and Michelle's not gonna put up with your BS. Coretta and Michelle wouldn't have put up with Jonathan Majors. He'd had to come with something better than that. A caliber of man like Barack, who was about his community and about organizing and about people and hardworking. And Coretta Scott King, and nobody is perfect. These men are not. Barack is not perfect. MLK is not perfect. He possibly cheated on Coretta and did all kinds of things. But I believe at some level that Coretta knew what kind of man she had and that this man was special. And they understood what kind of woman they had and know that this woman could carry her own in her own right. Right now, we got men out here dogging women for being educated. You want Michelle and Coretta? These are educated women. These weren't housewives sitting at home going, okay, honey, yeah. Okay, honey, yeah, I'm gonna cook and clean. These weren't bubble-headed women. These were educated, deep women who had opinions and minds of their own. Or were they too masculine? Because, y'all, people used to dog Michelle out all the time. Michelle Robinson is not one to play with, y'all. So in order to get that type of woman who's going to back you up, you have to look for a partner, not a doormat. A partner, not a doormat. Some of y'all want doormats and hoes. I'll say it again. Some of y'all want doormats and hoes. Y'all want a big butt and a smile. What did BBD said? That girl is poison. Never trust a big butt and a smile. And I'm not saying you can't be pretty and you can't be attractive and you can't be in your own agency as a grown woman. I have that too. But then also comes with me is you can't be no idiot. I don't want to be with somebody that doesn't know how to carry a conversation. I don't want to be with somebody that doesn't know how to talk geopolitics. I don't want to be with somebody that we're not going to match wits, that you're not on my level intellectually. My ex was not on my level intellectually. He's probably watching. He's probably going to watch the replay. Hi, how you doing? Too, because he subscribes to my channel. My ex knows that he was not on my level intellectually, that I never should have even fucked with him. I'm not being arrogant. I'm the humblest person on the planet. But in order to get a woman, Coretta and Michelle, in order to get a woman like some of these civil rights, John Lewis married a great woman. These civil rights leaders and these men out here, these learned men, had learned women behind, had strong women, regardless of whether you Black, regardless of whether you Asian, regardless of whoever. There are plenty of examples in history of women who were strong women. Lady Bird Johnson was a strong woman. Eleanor Roosevelt was a good woman and was educated and opinionated and smart. And back then, when her husband couldn't walk, she made sure that she held her man down and made sure that nobody knew that FDR couldn't even walk. She made sure that she got with the people in the government, made sure that it covered up. Did y'all watch the First Wives special? Fascinating. She held her man down. Eleanor Roosevelt, who's possibly gay, held her man down and understood the assignment. Well, he can't walk, he got polio. Okay, well, ain't nobody gonna know that. Well, I can't walk. Okay, honey, look. I know you can't walk, babe, but we gonna figure this out. We're gonna roll on out. And not be intimidated by that. And not be intimidated and find a woman like that. But a woman like that, you can't hold on to a woman like that. You can't dupe a woman like that. And some of y'all are out here wanting to trick women and dupe women and lie and try to be like, I'm gonna try to pretend to be this and pretend to be that. And women like me, we see through that. We're like, okay, you not for me. I am selective in what men I want to be with going forward, because I'm not gonna fall for the okie doke, because I deserve to have a partner that reflects me. And to reflect an educated woman with her agency, to have a woman that got a good head on her shoulders and know what to do, you have to be that man. And some of y'all are not. And so some of y'all don't want a woman like that. Y'all dog out women like me because we're educated and we're smart, and we're like, nah, no thanks. I've been on dating apps long enough to know that dudes are like, well, you're not going to find a man there, what you looking for, and you're not going to find a man. And you like finding a man is my defining moment of my entire fucking life. My defining moment of my entire life is being a parent and taking care of my children and working for Amnesty International. That's my defining moment as a human being. Not what man I get with, or if I have a man. If I'll be single for the rest of my life, okay, that's fine. My kids are set. I got this. I don't need a man for nothing. Everything is in my name. My phone, my house, my car, my insurance, everything is in my name in my house. I don't owe anybody anything. I don't need a man for really nothing. No, I want a man. I want a partner. I don't want to be subordinate. And then I don't want a man who's a doormat. I want a partner. And let me tell you a story. Let me end on a story from my own personal life. I think I always tell everybody it's a beauty.